7 months ago, we bought a fixer-upper homestead, packed our bags, and moved across the ocean. This is our journey restoring our old house. Today, we continue with the roof and the patio. If you are new here, welcome to our channel. Many of you ask where my accent comes from, so here's a little story. I was born in Russia, but when I was a child, my family migrated to the United States. My husband was born in Kazakhstan, but raised and lived in Germany, and in 2014 we got married. Our house has no water, so living here has become a challenge for our family, but we stay positive and optimistic. We work with friends and neighbors to get the well fixed, and today we're supposed to have someone come over and take a look at it. If you haven't seen our previous videos, I encourage you to visit our page to stay in the loop of what we've been dealing with. We began the restoration of this house with the roof, as it is old and has several leaking spots. In order for us to stay the winter here, we need to get a lot done. As you can see, the roof was not insulated whatsoever, but that's okay. We're here to fix that. Soon, this place will be unrecognizable. There is a lot of work that will be done in the next few months. We plan to get the insulation of the entire house done before winter. That includes changing all the windows in the house, spray foaming the entire house and the roof, new entry door, and the siding. Besides all of that, we need to get the firewood ready for the winter, which you will see soon. We need to cut down a few big trees that the power lines run through, and just a lot of other yard work. The list of work that needs to be done goes on forever. Winter will be here before we know it, so we try to get as much done each day as possible. Notice how peaceful and quiet it is? The birds are singing. After living in a downtown for many years, hearing traffic 24/7, this is exactly what we were dreaming of. And we cannot get enough of it. It's been 7 months and we continue to come outside just to absorb the sound of nature. Done with this side, now time to switch to the other. We've never been homeowners before, so we are so excited to make this house our home. Kids have already adapted to our new water system. They learn how to refill the basin too. While the men are working on the roof, Esther and I prepared lunch. Today we have leftover mashed potatoes from yesterday. I added some spices and a few other ingredients and made mashed potato patties. This is my first time doing it. I just came up with the recipe on the spot. And with the patties, we have these chicken tenders. Remember I said someone was supposed to come to check the well? Well, they did. They came and worked on it for several hours, and at the end of the day, they told us the news we weren't ready for. They said fixing the well was not possible. Both Andreas and I were devastated, but we still tried to stay positive, as we believe that problems can be solved, they just need time. We were told that the only option is to drill a deep well. We reached out to a couple of companies that drill deep wells and they quoted us 11,000 euros. Because in our region the water is very deep, between 120 and 140 meters, which is equivalent to 390 to 450 feet, and we were not prepared for that. We knew we couldn't get the deep well anytime soon. The summer turned out to be rainy this year, so we decided to collect all the rainwater we could. Since there is no roof on the house right now, we decided to install handmade rain gutters on one of the barns. We found this long pipe in the workshop, cut it open, and installed it. We know it's not perfect, but it is a temporary solution. We didn't know we would be dealing with this problem when we moved here. But it is what it is, we just have to keep going. As you can imagine, living without water is extremely difficult. Not being able to take a shower, do laundry, wash dishes, and so on. After we installed the gutter, men continued working on the roof. The roof work for today was over. You can see the progress we have made, but there is still plenty of other things we need to do. Andreas already mowed the grass, and now it was time to replant some of the plants that grow around the perimeter of the house. If we don't do that, they will be destroyed by the construction. We decided to make a flower bed next to the future patio, so that when we are out, we can enjoy the beautiful flowers. I can already picture sitting here in the summer drinking tea with jam and looking at the beauty we created. I know it is beautiful all around, but there is no such thing as too many flowers in my opinion. We all worked very hard. Kids helped as much as they could, and it was now time to call it a day. At this point, we are running on fumes, but tomorrow is a new day and we need to be ready for it. As I mentioned before, I like to walk around the property and discover all the plants and trees we have. This is a mulberry tree. I absolutely love mulberries and could not wait for this fruit to be finally ready for eating. Kids and Andreas, on the other hand, did not like it, but I don't mind it. More for me. Kids want to camp out tonight. We don't have tents, so they are building a tent from scraps they find on the property. As a mosquito net, I let them borrow our home curtains and clothespins to hold it in place. Kids are very excited because they have never done this before. We did go camping in America, but we used tents and camping beds with sleeping bags, all that stuff. But here they get to get creative and make their own tents and beds. Their eyes sparkle as they gather everything, and as a parent, seeing your kids spend time outside doing stuff I did as a child is priceless, considering how happy and excited they are. I know this would have never been possible living in downtown. We have been living with no internet for weeks, and as you can see, children are not bothered by it. In fact, they are so tired by the end of the day playing outside that sometimes they don't even have energy to eat dinner. Now that's the childhood I remember. While the children are occupied, Andreas and I went on the hunt for fresh vitamins. There is one plum tree that is ready. Andreas has been eating the fruit today while mowing the grass and said it is ripe. I don't know what type of plum this is, but it is very good. And the best part about it is it's all organic. Ever since we moved here, children developed a good habit of trying new fruits and vegetables. I remember in America I could never get them to try plums and other fruits. But here, they see fruits grow on trees and are excited to try them. Our property indeed is very beautiful. But what makes it even better are the sunrises and sunsets. Just look at that sunset in the background. And you know what? Every sunset is beautiful and unique in its own way. Andreas made sure everyone got their dose of vitamins before bedtime. While the kids are getting ready for bed, I made them some sandwiches before bedtime. By the way, the food quality is much better here than in America. Bread will start to get moldy and hard in few days, unlike in the United States where it can stay quote-unquote fresh for weeks. New day, and with the renewed strength, the work begins again. Boys are collecting water from the pond for the cement mixture, because this morning our friend Algimantas decided that we are pouring the wall foundation of our patio. The morning is fresh. Working in this kind of weather is much more pleasant than when it's raining. Aiden is looking for any hidden treasure on the property, but so far, no luck. Men are working very hard, and thanks to our volunteers, we get much more done in the day. A lot of you have already noticed that the children are always out and helping. Most of the construction machines, equipment, and instruments children are seeing for the first time in their life, so they are very eager to learn how they all work. The wheelbarrows, as you can see, are hanging on by a thread, just like our strength, hope, and our patience. By the way, we have some exciting news. Tomorrow we will have a water delivery. We cannot wait to take a normal shower, wash dishes in the kitchen sink, and do laundry. Yes, we still continue to struggle with the water, or should I say the lack of it. And just to give you an update, it's been 7 months and the water situation has not changed. I will keep you posted if anything changes. Trust me, we would be very excited to share that we have water permanently. I also want to take a moment to thank all of you watching and wishing best of luck to our family. Thank you for being on this journey with us. I really do appreciate every single one of you. God bless you and may He keep you and your family safe.
Metri iki tos skystymą gali būti čiut tirštesnė. Aš turiu galvoje tokios normos, vandens galūnės. Čia dabar gerai, gali pjautą kiberą dar. Bet dabar iki viršaus jau galima plėšti tą visą.
As you can see, my kitchen is still set up outside on the picnic table. It's not convenient, but it does the job. As you can see, our cat Fluffy was already here, checking the quality of the work. Today is a very hot morning. The boys are working extra hard. I took out my homemade fruit punch from the refrigerator. Everyone enjoyed it. On a hot day like this, the fruit punch is perfect. Here comes the last bucket of the cement. Today was a lot of work and a lot of heavy lifting. The cement walls are finished and this is what we have. We are very thankful to our friends for their help. Without them, this would have taken us a lot longer to finish. Pouring the cement for the day was over, but we still have a long day ahead of us. That means a lot of other work that needs to be done. A couple of days ago, we finally let Fluffy out. And he loves the outdoors. He explores the property and even catches mice, which is a big surprise for us. He was a city cat that has never seen mice in his life. He is always fed and happy, and we didn't think he would ever catch anything. But I guess the instincts kicked in, and he is doing what a normal cat should be doing. Andreas is mowing the grass again. And we don't have a good lawnmower. We used the one that was left by the previous owners. Using it is very hard as you do have to push it, and the lawn is pretty bumpy. But it does the job and we are happy. Maybe later we could save up some money and get something better, but for now we are working with what we have. It does take Andreas 2 full days to mow 1.5 acres of land. Black currant is in season. I have a couple of bushes here, and today I want to use the berries to make fruit punch along with some sour cherries. I could only get this much cherries as they are way high up. The boys helped me with the cherries and are now helping me with cleaning up the patio area. There's a lot of nails and old roof pieces that need to be removed from here. My fruit punch is now ready. All we need to do is wait for it to cool down and enjoy. The boys are stacking the old roof pieces in one place. It will be properly disposed, but we have to wait until next year because the free pickup for the year is done.
Like, subscribe and share.
Our day has come to an end. Today we did the cement foundation for the patio. Andreas finished mowing the grass. Look how beautiful this green rug is. Doesn't this look like a rug? Anyways, we replanted some of the plants. They look sad right now. That is because they are stressed due to the wrong replanting season. But there's nothing I could do. I either give them a chance to survive or let them be destroyed by the construction. I think next year this flower bed will look a lot better. Here we have a small pile of the old roof that we will take care of tomorrow. We also reinstalled the water basin because it was getting in the way at its previous location. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Stay tuned for the water delivery and see you next week.